Hello everybody, welcome back, I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to some more World of Tanks. But before we get to it, head down below, like and subscribe, this helps a lot. And let's get right into it today. So today, I am showcasing the fairly new Tier 8 Premium Japanese tank destroyer. I'm pretty sure it's the premium one, I'm not really too sure. I haven't really been up to date with the new World of Tanks, I guess. But as we may nearly saw over there, this has a pretty impressive gun for being a Tier 8. I guess all Tier 8 tank destroyers have pretty impressive guns, but this has a 127mm gun with 500 alpha damage, 252mm of penetration on the standard rounds, and 298 on the premium, with fairly decent high explosive rounds, 90mm of penetration with 630 damage per shot. Now, what else is good about this tank? Well, it's fairly decent forwards. As you can see, 40 forwards with, I think it's something like 8 or 10 backwards. So it's a fairly mobile tank forwards, as you're seeing right here. Mattel will show over here in the car re. I should have really presented that at the start. Yes, the car re over here. New tank. And what else is good about this tank? Well, it has some fairly decent frontal armor. On the superstructure, the upper plate is really good, as we are going to be seeing in this replay, and the side and rear armor is just basically doesn't exist. It's all focused towards the front, like is the case in many tank destroyers and basically just tanks in general. As we are seeing over here, basically a role reversal of the two two teams, with the southern team pushing the east, basically encountering no resistance, and the northern team going down the west, and once again basically no tanks over here. So now this happens a lot, and mostly the team that gets back to the base first normally wins, or the team that just really pushes the enemy team quick, caps, or just pushes through the cap circle, then goes around the other side, kills the remaining enemy players, normally wins. In this case, as we see, part of Mateusz's team went back to the base with him and his teammate in the Vipera as well, but then some went south because there was only a Tiger 1 over there, you know, quite an easy target for Tier 8s and Tier 7s, but then half of them got killed by an IST-152K that was in the base, along with a couple of other tanks that were in the middle of the map as well. So now, maybe, you know, finally, over 3 minutes into the game, we're going to put in our first shot into the M2Y, doing 510 damage, follow-up shot 543, so, you know, 500 damage per shot, fairly similar to, you know, the German tanks that have 490, like the Scorpion G, the Jagdpanther 2, the Ferdinand, the Borsig, with the 152mm gun. No, that's 120, I'm pretty sure, isn't it? The 152 is that's on the KV2. I'm really getting mixed up with the KV2 over here, I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure the bigger gun on the Borsig is 155 or even 170, I really can't remember. The armor not doing too well on the first shot over there, must have gone into the lower plate, just on the verge of being on the upper plate, but still, I guess the Tiger 1 does have really good penetration as well, so yeah, went through, did 277 damage to Mateusz over here. Now, there's the 101 pushing down to kill the Leo, and now trying to run away from Mateusz over here. Oh, actually doesn't do that much ramming over there. Really does show you that the ST-101 is also really heavily armoured, and I guess they weren't really going too fast in this case to actually do any ramming damage to either of them, as actually Mateusz didn't deal any damage to their ST-101 in that situation, only lost 84. So that's kind of bizarre that he rammed the back. Maybe he just clipped his track and that basically absorbed all of the damage over there. Actually, no, it's the opposite. He did. I'm looking at the wrong graphs over here. He didn't receive any damage. He did 84 ramming damage over there. Still not really a lot, to be honest. As I said, the track must have absorbed it and took most of the damage, because you really thought that with like that 180-ish hit points that the ST-101 had, that would have been enough to actually ram him from the back, going about 40, but I guess not. And now, with Mateusz being left in a 2 versus 5 with an S51 that is about to die over there, is being focused by artillery. Delio is probably going to come up close and take him out soon. What is Mateusz going to do? Well, he finally uses, finally shows us the good armor on this tank and bounces the Tiger P and the Leo and barely avoids both artillery shells. Now, looking for him, 2 of the remaining 5 tanks is artillery, so that always helps out because, well, you know, they're really far away, don't really do that much damage, and they can't really focus you and pressure you as much as a regular tank would. 3,500 damage at this point, 6 kills. How is Mateusz going to deal with this situation in the new car? Well, I guess at first he actually just wants to completely disappear from where he was before, abandon that place, maybe use these rocks for better protection from artillery, but yeah, that really isn't the case over here, as he gets spotted by the T-25AT and actually loses the high ground to him. I'm not really sure about that move, to be honest, because I think staying on the same kind of level as his remaining enemies would have been the sensible option, I think, in this case, because he could have stayed there, avoided the artillery, maybe, you know, even fallen back even further behind this rock to avoid, to kind of hide his lower plate and avoid artillery as well. But now he's just kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, underneath the Tiger P, getting proxy spotted for the enemy artillery, the M40, M43 and the GW Panther, to try and take shots at him. And they might have not hit yet, but they are getting closer and closer, and you know, it's just a matter of time before he gets killed. Luckily, the Leo actually gets spotted trying to hide in the bushes. I'm not really sure what he was doing, trying to set up an ambush maybe for Mateusz to go up and maybe, you know, get his back over here or something. But luckily he gets spotted, gets taken out, and there we go. As I said, the artillery is sooner or later going to find their mark. The GW Panther puts in a shot for 221 HP, leaving Mateusz on 703, just over half health. Is that artillery shell going to go in? No, goes short, and the other one goes off to the side. 8 kills, nearly 4,000 damage in this game. Actually, close to completing the Block 1 mission for the object 279 over there. I actually still need to kind of do my missions for the second tank of the kind of second chapter of rewards. I really can't remember what it was. But yes, just put 90 more damage, and Mateusz is going to complete this mission with honours. You do of course have to complete it 3 times in a row, and the other one 3 battles in a row as well. It's quite a fairly mediocre kind of mission to start off with. Not really too challenging, but then once again you do need to get lucky. But there you go, mission complete. So only 2 more battles like this. Ooh, gets double teamed by the Tiger P and the M40, M43, and actually is only left on 67 hit points. Oh, and GW Panther, oh, luckily he misses once again. This is getting really uncomfortable. Nearly 5,000 damage, but is it going to be enough? Finds the cupola of the Tiger P, shuts him down. Over 5,000 damage, 9 kills. Tries to juke for the artillery to avoid its shells. Avoids the M40. avoids the GW Panther, I'm pretty sure the other one was. And now it's left in a 1 versus 2 against 2 artillery. This is, dream situation when you're in a Columbanus medal, I'm pretty sure. You've done the hard part, killing the 3 tanks that just pose a higher risk to you. But now you are left with only 2 artillery, but maybe it would have been fairly easy, stroll in the park if you weren't a one-shot. A splash from about a meter could take you out over here right now, if not even further. So you have to watch out still. 2 artillery, you are going to one-shot both of them most of the time, so I don't think it's worth loading the high explosive in this case, because it might just not penetrate, and you are just going to be better off hoping to roll normal or high with the AP than rather kind of hope to roll good on your penetration on your high explosive rounds. Now, the M40 should just be ahead over here somewhere in the kind of the K4, 5, 6 area. I'm pretty sure where he was getting shot from. Now, the GW Panther was closer to the K8, 9 area, I'm pretty sure, in that kind of little alcove over there that you can kind of hide in. But, the artillery did have a minute or maybe even more to kind of move and hide. But the M40 is still in the same place. Has he been spotted? No, he hasn't. The artillery moves. Of course, everyone has 6% now. So, moves forward, gets spotted, and gets taken out. Now it's only the GW Panther left. Of course, he was at the K8 or 9 area, somewhere around there, I'm pretty sure. But of course, the GW Panther is quite a quick, self-propelled gun. So you do have to watch out, because you could get flanked by him. But then once again, it's just a self-propelled gun, quite inaccurate. But when it does get in the vicinity of your tank, you are going to get taken out, so you do have to watch out. What is Mateusz going to do in this? Getting all of the support from his allies, the T25AT saying do it, the Tiger One saying that I believe in you. 1 tank left, 360 damage left to be done. I don't think you could even roll so low in this tank not to kill the GW Panther in one shot. Where is he going to be? Mateusz is going to the place where I kind of thought the shells were coming from. But where is the GW Panther going to be exactly? Over here somewhere, behind this rock over here. But we know that he isn't over here. A couple more meters, and he gets spotted. He's looking right at us. And luckily, a quick shot in the tank secures the win over here. Let's look at the post-game stats and let's see how well Mateusz did in this game. So as we can see, an ace tank, a Columbanus medal, a Pascucci's medal, a Paul's medal, a high caliber, and a top gun for the 6,070 damage and 11 kills and the 1,854 base experience with a premium account. Of course, this being a premium tank as well, 150,000 credits profit. A really great game. Travelled quite far as well for a game of World of Tanks and not being a light tank. Basically did basically a full loop of the map, just on one side of the map. You went there, back, and back, I guess even more than a full loop of the map. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.